That right there is Emily Reichart up against Kelly Pierce. I don't know if you could tell it or not, but Emily had my YouTube GoPro there on her front, and she was going to get me some good track footage. And we were going to kind of make a woman's motivational video, hopefully to inspire some girls coming up through the ranks, and it just didn't work out. I mean, it was started to rain while them guys were on the line, and she got a big blob of mud right on the camera lens, and so it just didn't work out. So we tried, but check those guys out. I'd say about a third of them were dressed up in their Halloween costumes. We all had a stinking blast. The course was just amazing. Something you probably can't tell from the camera is that it started a cold rain. I mean, it was in like the high 40s, mid 40s, might have even been low 40s by the time we got done with the races at the end of the day. And it did keep the dust down, but holy smokes. Just running the camera, you'll probably notice I missed the whole first line because my fingers were so cold I didn't activate the record button. I looked down and seen it on the second line, and I hurried up and got it going. So I apologize for that, but yeah, my fingers were shaking. I couldn't hardly stand it. It was really, really cold. But we got most of the start on here. A lot of guys got some good jumps, and I'll tell you what. It was a drag race up to this first little chute you jump up onto on the left-hand turn, and I thought they were going to bottleneck up there if too many guys hit it all at once, and the next line might even catch them. I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough time for 30 seconds, but you know what? It all worked out. It was perfect. Everybody kind of got spaced out, and they had some time to sort things out by the time they got up there, so it all worked out really well. But yeah, you shot up over this hill, down to the right, and you went up through the hall, if any of you all know where that's at. And roots were a pretty big issue in that first mile. I know I had my fair share of problems with them. You'll be able to see that in the post finish. Check that guy's purple mohawk out. I love it. Got one more line left here. I think this is a 70 plus class. I hope to God I'm riding in this class when I'm 70 years old. Get her in there, Jim. Anybody that rides dirt bikes knows that you're out here for the competition, you're out here to get muddy, and I don't care if you're a cross-country rider or not, when you got 3 tabletops in front of you on a motocross track, you're going to try to catch some serious air. It's just in your blood. If you ride dirt bikes, you're going to do it. And so we wanted to get as many of these guys up here on the tabletop showing off on their vintage machines with their limited travel. There's one guy in particular. I want to make sure you see him. I know he's coming up.
Come in now.
I'd like to introduce Ethan Walker here. Definitely gets the cool award right there, man. That was so cool. We'll call that the vintage bike heel clicker. It's really good to see him back out riding again. Hey, what? This guy's got some good style points. Oh, here we go, Marty and Mr. Walker there. I think Marty... Oh, yeah, he freaking stayed in it just a little bit longer, and He definitely got into that left-hand turn quick. There comes one of the inmates. They had 2 or 3 inmates, and they had 2 or 3 girls that were the cops.
It wasn't that hard?
Oh, they went all out on some of these costumes. We had Elvis Presley out there. I saw Evel Knievel. A couple of the Crash dummies were out there riding around. Check this guy out. I love that wig. Yeah. I don't think anybody was afraid of these dang jumps, even with the little bit of mud and stuff that we had. But the more it rained, once you got into the grass track and it started getting a little bit slick, watch these guys. They are feathering it. This part of the course just got really, really slick. Another one of them inmates. There goes Dave. I think he's trying to catch himself a little bit of that inside grass traction staying out of the mud. That's what I did too, man. I'd go up and catch a berm, and then I'd be sliding over into the grass as fast as I could. And I'll tell you what, next year I hope to have myself a good vintage bike and race the first race. I'm definitely in the market for one here come next year. I'm going to try to do both races.
Uh-oh, I can tell they went down.
Oh yeah, see all the grass hanging off that guy.
Woo! Come on!
That's Emily. She's in the lead for the time being, but overall it didn't all work out. I'm not sure what the whole story was, but she had the lead there. And then Kelly got back around her towards the end of the race, and them two just battled it out. I mean, too bad we didn't have the camera working, and we were able to catch all that. But I saw them stand beside each other at the end and congratulating each other. And if there's one thing we got around here, is some really good sportsmanship.
Yeah, I do.
We got that, Joe. There goes Bon Jovi. Alright, everybody. That's going to be the vintage race, the first race in the morning there. And unfortunately, this is the last race for the Mid-Atlantic Vintage Series, and catch y'all a little bit later on. You guys all have a good New Year's.